Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another first try. Today we are going to take a look at Lethal League, a game developed by a company called Reptile Games. They are based in the Netherlands and brought you a game called Megabyte Punch. You might know them from that one. By the way, my name is Nick, if I haven't told you that one. What is Lethal League? Lethal League is a mixture of baseball and Super Smash Brothers, to say the least. At least it looks like that. And yeah, before we're trying to describe what it is, we are going to take a look at it. I think this is much easier. Before we're going to do that, we are taking a look at the options menu first. We have not that much graphical options. Already we have separate sliders for everything, which is good, very good indeed. Then we have fully rebindable keys for joystick, keyboard, and all the other stuff as well. And then we have gameplay options as well. So there is an online mode. Prior to recording this, I have tried to find a match for about 20 minutes, even with disabling the option of looking for local games, in my case Europe. I couldn't find any, so I am not going to be able to provide you with that, but instead we are taking a look at bot matches first. But first off, we are training a little bit, and I'm taking Candyman and change his color because I can. As you can see, we have 5 different characters, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different stages, and each stage has its own music. So you have basically there are 3 different buttons. You have punch, you have jump, and you have this button, which slows down the ball a bit. And then you have different variants of hitting the ball, and doing so increases its PE of health to insane amounts. If you haven't guessed it, smashing the ball doubles its speed, so this gets quite crazy after some time. And I don't think in actual games you might not be able to reach speed like that. And that's the maximum we can get. You then basically lose your background. So, that's basically that. Let's take a look how it's... No challenge, I'm sorry. How it looks with other players. And just for the funsies, we are doing this with maximum level bots, because it's more fun this way. And I'm going to take Candyman, because, yeah, why not? The controls with the controller are a little bit weird, but it works. Okay, that looks good, so let's take a look at a different stage, or a different game. Each of these characters has his own special ability. How can you use a special ability? First off, you shouldn't die. Secondly, you have a bar below your health. and with each hit, this bar fills up by 1. Oh, come on. I can do better than that, come on. If you get a full bar, you are able to use a special ability. Judging by the color, you can see who is not affected and who can jump right into the hitbox of the ball without having any trouble. And now we're going to get to ridiculous levels. So the timing is something you have to get to right, because otherwise you might have trouble. Let's take a look at the graphical standpoint, because I might be able to do that fairly shortly, because I will horribly die. Oh, I made a kill. Wonderful. Oh, okay. You see, that is a core component. You might think it's fairly simple, and that's right because we only have 3 inputs, but to get the timing correct requires a lot of practice. To know how long the pauses are when some power shots are happening, or how long the ball is untouchable even with normal swings, is something that should be learned. So, now I'm out. Concerning the soundtrack and the sound cues of the characters, it's fairly well done. The animations look very fluid and therefore the controls seem responsive, and they certainly are. It feels great. The only weak point I see, by the way, does this not remind you of Super Smash Bros. Melee? The font is very reminiscent. Also the graphical, the art style, to say the least, looks like Jet Set Radio set in 2D. At least that's to me. That's my impression I have. Let's go back and start a new game. Another thing which is relatively bad. Not only is the graphical fidelity a little bit low in my opinion for this day and age, there was no special ability by the way. Come on. I mean, the backgrounds, they look okay, but there is so much wasted potential, to say the least. Anytime now, boys. Good. For example, we are here in... Oh, I'm dying. We're here in a bath. What's the first thing that would come to your mind when you see this stage? I think about rising waters. Maybe some sort of small wave where you need to jump in order not to get dragged away. And if the ball gets hit by that, he slows down or something like that. Something that affects the gameplay, you know? That would be really nice. Speaking of nice... Oh hey, that wasn't that noise. things like that, you know, that the backgrounds, the environment of the stage, there's something to the game. It isn't just there for looking for the looks, you know. In my opinion, there is a lot of potential still for the game. Also, the currently limited pool of characters doesn't really help the longevity of the game, as well as the limited amount of stages. But as people that were on games, at Gamescom and on Evo as well, said they have seen new characters, and let's hope they come as a free update. That would be really nice. What I can also see me watching is tournaments of this game. It would, at least fun tournaments, you know. Where do you draw the line from fun tournaments to esports? I don't really know, but that's an entirely different topic to be talked about. Well, that's basically everything what I have to say about my first impressions. And we come down to the conclusion. Yeah, game. It's a game.
Beat and broken.
So, my final conclusion. Apart from the wasted potential of the stage backgrounds or the environments and the lackluster graphical fidelity, the game itself is really fun, and I can see myself playing it a lot, especially with friends. And I would say this is a case of a game where I'd have to say graphical fidelity matters, but not to the extent that would lower my enjoyment of the game. And therefore I have to say that I truly recommend this game. The price is set at $14, 14, not 14, or your regional equivalent. Yeah, that was first try on Lethal League. And with that said, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for watching. And Lethal League made it first try, by the way. And with that said, I shall see you guys next time.